Hi, in this topic we are going to learn how to format various views uh, which might be required as one of your information requirement sharing document, and also we'll see how to review your project plan, how to review the schedule, how to review your resources allocation, how to review cost, and how to have different reports that you might be willing to share with your management or with your leadership team. So let us first understand how do you review, how do you format various views. So let us take an example that let us suppose that your leadership team, one of their requirements is that they need basic dashboards of the various milestones along with their dates on which you are planning to achieve them. So one of the best ways to share that is a timeline view. So timeline view is this view which you see at the top of your Gantt chart. So I can open this view separately. So what I'll do, I'll go to view under Gantt chart and more views. I'll just scroll down and I'll click on timeline. So this view is open in front of me. Now by default this will be blank. If you are working in a blank project, not in any template, by default this will be blank. So I can add items here. So what I need is that I need to add the milestones here. So what I can do, I'll just go back to the Gantt chart view again. So in the Gantt chart, let us first filter out the various milestones that I have. So to filter out, I'll just go to the view tab and then under filter I'll click on milestones. So these are the two milestones that I have. So I will right click them, and then there is an option called add to timeline. So I'll add them to the timeline. So you see the milestone got added. Similarly I'll do it for design complete, add to timeline. So the second milestone is also added. Along with this, let us also add the various phases of the project that you have. Now to display the various phases only, I'll just remove the filter first, no filter, and then there is an option under view tab called outline. Outline basically shows the different levels. Right now all subtasks are being shown. So what I'll do, I'll select level 1 only. So only the level 1 tasks are being shown. So these are all the items. I'll not add the review meeting in the um, timeline view. So I'll select all of them and right click and click on add timelines. So now you see all the bars have come in the timeline view. Along with this, I also maybe would like to add the project name here. So for reporting purpose, just less the change of the name of this project MS video series. I'll just change it to something called, let's say, software development project, and click OK. So this is what I'll add it this also to the timeline. So all the items are being added. Now let us format this view for better viewing and understanding purpose. So what I'll do, I'll go back to more views, then scroll down and go to timeline, and the timeline view is in front of me. Now all I see, all the phases and the milestones are displayed within this bar. So what I can do, I can leave it as it is, or I can show few items, important items. I can call them out, I can display them outside the box so that they are highlighted separately. So like the software development, this is the entire project. So what I'll do, I'll just click on it and drag it, left click and drag it outside. So this comes outside that bar sorry, and is being displayed as a software development plan. Now I can format this for further. So if I click on this, the format option opens in front of me. I can increase the font size. So let me increase the font size a bit. So this is how it will appear. Software development plan. Now I can highlight these also. So this is my timeline view which I can customize. I can change the color formatting and so on. Just click on this bar under the format tab. There are various coloring options and so on. So make sure you make the necessary adjustments, coloring format in this, and this could be one of the views which you can share it with your leadership team or with your management. So you can copy this. So if you copy, you can copy it for email or presentation or full size. You can also take print of it, like if I go to file and click on print, this is what you can take print of, and you can take a print in it of PDF, and then you can share it with your leadership team again. So this is one of the essential views which can be used for reporting, which can be used for data sharing, information sharing about your project phases and milestones. So let me go back to the Gantt chart. Gantt chart. Now let me display all the tasks again. So again, under view outline, I'll click on all subtasks, just minimize the status review meeting. Second thing that I would like to hear, if you see that here some tasks are in blue color, then few are in red. The red ones are my critical path. So you by now you know what is a critical path. So if I want to display the critical path, what I need to do is that I want to format and make sure this box is checked. If this is unchecked, then all will be shown in blue color. So I can show it in a red color so that it is highlighted separately. Along with this, let's say these are non-critical tasks, that means they have a float or a slack. Float or slack means by the time by which I can delay the task without delaying the end date of the project. So I can do the formatting. If I do format and click on slack, it shows me the available slack by which it can be delayed. It can be delayed by a certain amount of time. If I want to change the textual information that I have on the right hand side, so what I can do is that I can right click here, click on bar styles, and this is where, so let us suppose that I have added the float bars, and beside that I want to also add the duration of the float. So let us see where the float bar is. So if I just scroll down, this is the slack bar which is added earlier, right? This is the format of the bar, and this is the styling that you can add. So now under this I have something called text and bars. If I click on text, there is no textual information on the left or right of it. So let us add to the right of it the slack duration. So on the right I'll just select, let me see if I have a slack. It will come as total slack. So I've added total slack on the right of it and click OK. So now you see that this is the amount of time that I have as total slack available. 1.61 is the duration of slack available. So this way I can format the graph side also. So this is how you can do the basic formatting. If I want to attach any drawings on the graphical side, I can do it. Like if I want to enter a text box, let's say I want to enter a text box associated to this milestone, I'll just insert it here. So let me write an important interim deliverable. So this is a text box which I have entered associated with this. If I want to attach it to that particular activity, so the activity number is 20, size and position. So attach to task ID 20, attachment point to the right. So now it gets added to that particular. So whenever I keep on moving, or if I keep on reducing the screen size, it will move along with the task. If I take a print, it will also appear on that. So this is how you can customize the graphical side. Then you can customize the timeline view. Similarly, you can add columns here. Like if you want to add any columns, you can right click and insert column, or you can, let's say I want to review the cost. So I want cost information here. So under view tab, tables, I'll just click on cost. So all the cost information will come. So now this project is going to cost me $83,430. So I can review the cost of each and every activity. This way I can review the task cost. Similarly, I can review the resources cost also. If I go to resource sheet, right now I have again the resources details information, I will just change the tables to cost, so it shows me how much each resource is going to cost me. So I can again sort it or filter it or group it by I can sort it from highest to lowest. Well, let's say sort by, I don't want to sort by ID, let's say I want to sort by cost from highest to lowest. So I'll just select cost, descending, I'll select. So this is how the resources are going to cost me. Travel is going to be cost me maximum, then testers, then JAG, then engineers, then developers, and finally the manuals. So this is how you can arrange resources. If you want to group by, you can group by resources type, let's say. So I'll just select resources type and then they are grouped by. So this is again another view which I formatted for better understanding and reviewing. So if I have to go back to the entry view default views, I'll just go and change the tables to entry. So then I have all the resources grouped by both material and cost, but the information that I have are the details of that particular resource, so that I have created, sorted from highest cost to lowest cost. So this way I can review these views. And then one quick way of reviewing your project plan, project details is that you go to project tab, click on project information and click on statistics. This gives you a bird's eye view of the entire project: start date, finish date, baseline, variance, actual will be none because you have not yet baselined or updated the project. Cost is this much, work means these are the number of hours that my resources are going to put in, and duration is going to take 70 days. So this is how you can quickly review your project plan as well. So make sure you make the necessary changes in the various views, various settings, filter, sorting you do, so that you can share the necessary information with your stakeholders. Because this whenever you are communicating, effective and efficient communication is one of the key traits of a project manager. So he should not send all the data, all the data he has. He should send specific information to the right people. So again, these formatting and reviewing is very important. So once you have reviewed all your cost, your resources cost, your duration, start, finish, then it is time to get the plan approved before you start executing. To get the plan approved means you set a baseline for the project. Now to set a baseline, we'll go to the next topic. We'll touch upon how to set a baseline for your project. So in this topic, this is what we wanted to discuss, that how do you format and review your project plan briefly. So that's it for the topic. Next topic, we will learn how to set the baseline. Thank you.